Welcome back everyone to Outward Platinum Walkthrough. In the first episode we have been looting all the items from Spawn Island. We have taken a good swipe through the Cierzo, acquired our first few trophies, and also we have some missions now in our journal here. So our job right now is to gather either 150 silver or a tribal favor so we can keep our dear precious lighthouse. I have been adjusting my inventory, so this is the only things that I'm going to take on my journey. I want to pick up as much stuff as I can. I have been sleeping before we went out, so my burn stats are gone, and we are having the sleep bonus. As you can see, it grants us cold weather defense and stamina cost reduction. Always a good thing to have when you're venturing outside. So let's go ahead. We are going to pass through Cierzo storage because it will leave us next to an NPC that will grant us a tribal favor for basically nothing. He only wants a bandage or a healing potion. So we already know this place here. We will just head straight through. Eat a tartine. And let's proceed. Near these two mushrooms, take a right. Head down here. There's a little wooden sign that's just warning us when you drop down here, you won't be able to get back up. And that's fine by us. Alright. First thing, we can see here some seaweed. You may also be lucky and see some pearl birds. It's basically just huge white birds. I think there was one over here. Yeah, there he is. We want to kill those because they have a chance to drop a nice piece of equipment that we want to have. But it's a low chance to get it, so don't get discouraged, just keep trying. Eventually it will drop sometime. There's a hollow trunk over here. We don't need the wooden stuff actually. Quarter stuff. I'm just going to drop it so I can see I looted this one already. Or I'm always going to check when I pass here. We're going to head up here. You can see some hyenas over there. I want to avoid them, but I also want to get these bird eggs over here. So let's just make a quick dash. Also, there is some oil that we can loot here. Let's take it. And next we're going to head north. There's a little passage here that we want to take. And also I recommend you to gather the gayberry bushes and the crab eyes that you see along your path. You don't need to go out of your way to grab them, but just everything that's right beneath you. Just grab it to get some resources for free. And we take a left here. There's a supply cache over there. Who's aggroed on me? Never mind. Okay, we will loot it. There are quite a few of those in every area of the game. And the reason we are looting them is basically free equipment, but primarily there's a chance to get a power coil, and we want to have 2 of those, if possible, before we leave the starting area. But it's also luck based, so let's take care of this hyena now so it doesn't follow us. Alright. Raw meat and hide again. So as you may have seen, I didn't upgrade my iron axe to the fang axe yet. The fang axe has less durability, so we're going to hold off on that. until our axe has worn down a little. Come on. Let's head back up. Good. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick little look if there's another pearl bird nearby. Another 2 more hyenas. Okay, I can't see one. Let's head back to the beach. So we're going to go to the west again. Also, the time is pretty important now. It's 4 a.m. and there's a little cave that we need to enter before 5 a.m. So I'm going to have to hurry up a little now. But there's a cave. It has two floors basically, and one of them is only accessible from 19 to 5 o'clock. So, oh, I might lose some health here. Yep. Oh, okay, lucky me. Let's just make a mad dash over there. Can be easily identified by these huge shells. Oh, what's the time? Oh, close. Come on. Okay, so this is Starfish Cave. Let's gather the seaweed up here, drop down here, get the blue sand, and we're going to walk over here to this another spot of blue sand. And I'm going to loot the junk pile. Well, that's pretty good. Also want to have some more blue sand. And also this seaweed. This enemy over there, you can fight him. You can fight it if you want. There are a few more on the outside. I'm just going to show off right now why you might want to hold off on that right now. Because they can do a little bit of damage. By that I mean they can tear you apart if you're not careful. The way I want to tackle them is bait the AoE, run out, run in, kick it, and then I'm going to slap it until it's on the ground. And head back off. Great. But now I'm waiting for my kick to be out of cooldown. Let's bait the AoE, run in, kick it, and slap it. I don't want to get hit, thank you. Come on, die! Yes. Okay, that was pretty good, but if you don't know their moveset and don't know what they're doing, it may end up in a lightning bolt to your face, so make sure you're careful. Now with this dungeon cleared, we're going to head out and go ahead and clear the beach. There are a few more spots of blue sand we can gather from. There's also a few spots where we can fish. And there's also some seaweed and some amylite. So I'm not going to grab everything there is. I will stay clear of the seaweed because it can be gained by fishing too, just to save a little amount of time. I'm not sure if there was a fishing spot. This beginning section, yeah, there's one. Okay. See, I just got 2 seaweed. From gathering these, you get 1. And we are going to head here. There's a person next to this rubble and the starfish.
I can't move. A pistol shrimp got me.
Oh. Hold on, I have a bandage.
I can feel it working. Oh, thank you, Lord. I'm not going to die here. Thanks a bunch. Ow. Don't think I'm fit to run back home just yet.
And just like that, we got our tribal favor, so our lighthouse is basically saved. We just need to get it back to the to town. Give it to Risa. But before we do that, I have a few more things on my agenda that I want to take care of before that. Just to make our run a little more efficient. One of these things is to gather some Amylite. Get some more fish. Right, rainbow trout. Okay. There's another fishing spot on this over here. Nice. And there's two more next to a little bit next to the rock here and the shell. So let's grab it. Nice, more seaweed. Okay, let's continue this path along the beach. I like to stay close to the water because sometimes I forget where the fishing spots are. There's one over here. Mantis shrimp is blocking our path, so I'm going to walk at its back around it, but it's onto me. Yeah, let's take the long way around. All right. Yeah, they are not the toughest enemies in the world, but at the beginning, with the little gear we have, let's avoid them. I'd rather go for Amylite and fish. That's what keeps me going, baby. Okay, we have one more spot of blue sand. That is, yeah, you may see it over here, but in the daylight it may be hard to find. There is one more fishing spot at this point here. Great. Okay. I'm just double checking if there's nothing else I want. Looks good to me. So I'm now going to head towards those two trees over there, because there's the crab eye bush I want to loot. Yes, I'm always hoping for a ochre spice beetle. Let's get this gayberry bush. Alright. I also have changed my quick slot, in case you haven't figured it out yet. Just so I don't have to go to the menu all the time. You can set them up however you want. Later on we will put some more combat skills in there, but for now we don't have so many. So it's just throw lantern will be important, the kick of course, and I have quick slotted the lantern there too, so I can just quickly equip it should the need arise. And there's also another pearl bird. Hello, sweetheart. Not even a bird egg. Tough luck, Thunder. Okay, let's walk up here. To the left you can see a little house thingy. That's a totem workshop. There's nothing we can do with it right now. So instead we are going to loot this hollow trunk. And also this little supply cache over here. Okay. Some more gay berries over here. Now we're going to follow this path along to the east. gather some more gay berries. I'm just approaching the cliff a little to see what's going on. Hyenas are fighting. The bandit is over there and an armored hyena. I'm going to stay clear of that. You could run in and reap the rewards of their little brawl, but I like to avoid them. The armored hyena is pretty fast and also pretty aggressive. So I have now taken this little path here to pretty much the southern direction. There are some statues over here and there's a hidden door in the wall. We are going to enter the Trog Infiltration. You can skip this part, it's not necessary. I just want to gather some lanterns because I will need them to set enemies on fire. And just a little heads up, there are 2 Trogs in here. One of them is a melee fighter who will do a lot of damage. It's this one over here. And there's another one who will throw poison at you. There he is. So hurry along, quickly grab the Trog chest. Right, we take everything, take this lantern, head back out. Come on, throw it. Throw it. Right. Loot the corpse and just head out. That's all we want to do here. No need to fight any of them. Good. So with that out of the way, I'm going to head back to the path we were on originally. I just saw there's another trunk over here. Let's loot it. Look at our. I'm going to look at our little rewards here. We're already pretty full. 2 cooking pots. All right, but also 2 occult remains. That's pretty neat. I'm going to drop the wood. How much space is there? A little bit, yeah. Let's put some things into our pouch. Wait, hold on. I'm not going to decraft that. No, I'm going into the crafting menu. Use the worker hood I got. You can use any basic helmet and a hide to make the Makeshift Leather Hat, which has better stats but lower durability than our straw hat. I'm just going to use it. And there's also another recipe we just learned. Steady progress. Okay, some more gay berries. Okay. Let's continue this path here, northeast. Ah, the gay berries. I mean the tartines effect wore off. Didn't even notice. Let's eat something, have a little sip of water. And let's head on off here. I'm going to climb up this mountain because I'm looking for another supply cache. Let's just head up the purple mountain basically. Alright. I'm always messing this one up, so I hope I find it quickly without a lot of running around. Let's check this left rock here. No, it doesn't look like it. But there are, in the harder to reach places in the game, there is usually some rare materials or some rare ingredients. Maybe a good idea to do some more exploring than I do, in case you're struggling with your resources. Is it down there? No, I think that's just the path. But I'm going to check for some resources. There's some greasy fern here that we want to grab. It's used in a few powerful recipes. Also here you can see a rich iron vein. Let's mine it. Okay, there you can see the beach we were just at, where we got our tribal favor. Let's gather the bird egg from the nest. And now let's have a look out for the supply cache I'm looking for. Okay, make sure you always try to drop down these ledges. There is fall damage, and sliding down prevents the fall damage from happening. Really out of luck. Always confusing, this one. Yeah, but now I'm king of the rock. What do you say about that? Right. We are now proceeding north. I can't find the supply cache now. I don't want to waste too much time, because we are on the clock. There are 20 supply caches in total in this area here in the Chersonese. Technically, you could go ahead and farm them. They reset, I think, every 7 days. So when you have an efficient route... Ooh, Power Coil. Nice, nice, nice. When you have an efficient route, you can just sleep for 7 days, and they should reset their inventory. But I don't want to cheese it like that. I mean, I'm cheesing the game enough already with the save file manipulation and everything, so let's just play a little bit by the rules. Okay, another rich iron vein. Alright. So let's head further north. Okay, this looks pretty steep. I think I might take some damage here. Yeah, I think this looks a little better here. Yep. Let's just trot on here. Some gayberry bushes. Let's check for another pearl bird. Nope. Right. Okay, from here on we want to head east. There are a few things we want to grab and gather. There's an NPC I want to talk to that can teach us a nice little skill. And gathering some loot is always pretty good if you want to make some money. Okay, I'm going to leave the cooking pot right now, because my inventory is pretty much full already. Let's check if there's anything. Only a mantis shrimp. Not interested in that. Okay, just follow this path along. So there will be a lot of walking around. It might be a little boring to watch. I try to fill the silence with a little bit of commentary of what I'm about to do, what I plan on doing in the long run. So I hope you can bear with that. I know it can get a little bit annoying to just watch someone keep walking. Here's some more stuff that we want with this adventurer's corpse. I'm going to drop that. My bag is overweight now, but I am almost at the NPC I want to talk to. So I'm just going to head on. Okay, if there are any bandits or hyenas, I advise you to avoid any unnecessary fights. We will get our feet wet with combat soon enough. But for now, let's just stay alive, gather stuff, sell stuff, get rich quick basically. I'm going to gather this tormip over here and head inside into the Immaculate's cave. And in here you can see a sort of wooden creature. It's the Immaculate. You can talk to him. Who are you? I sense there is more to that question. What's your name? Names are a human thing. My kind can tell one another apart with us without such arbitrary nonsense. We only call ourselves Immaculates because that's what your kind calls us. What are you doing here? I am on a journey. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to see all that this world has to offer. I would like to be free of those instinctual shackles. If I never had to harm another person or beast again, I would be content. You seem to enjoy reading a lot. Yes, the knowledge from humans, long since gone, is quite valuable. And the way your kind makes fake history, stories for the purpose of amusement, it is a comfort to me on the lonely road I walk. Okay. I have something else on my mind. Can you help me? Because I do need power. Well, what I could teach a human. Ah, I know. I can teach you a way to become resistant to decay magic and poisons, to make your own far more powerful. I call it the possession boon. Teach it to me, please. Sit and close your eyes. I will help you unlock the power to manipulate the corruption that lurks within you. There. The craziness will fade shortly. Ugh. That took a lot out of me. I hope you find the possession spell useful, human. Thank you for the chat. I'll be off. So, he has taught us our first spell that we can't use yet because we don't have any mana, but this is a boon. There's also a chest in here. Alright. Let's deposit some of our items here. I'm only taking the necessities with me. And the rest will go to stockpile Thomas. So you can see I'm only keeping the food items, the lantern. All this rest can go for all I care. But I'm also going to keep the power coil, just so I don't forget that I already have one. Okay. So with that out of the way, we have a little task to fulfill. Just going to quickly check my map. Yeah, good. So after we exit the Immaculate's cave, we keep on heading east. Slide down and keep on going. Another crab eye bush, right. Nice. We're going to head right here, further along this little mountainside, and there will be some ruins to your left. We will go in here. Sometimes there are some hyenas or bandits in here, so just watch out. Head up the stairs to loot the chest. We get an alchemy kit, very nice, very nice. Some more food items. And I'm going to loot this ghost plant here. Mana stone also added, and the ghost's eye. These plants have a chance to contain crystal powder, which is pretty useful for our situation, because we have an NPC that wants some from us. Let's head back down, head further north. These buildings I will clear on my way back, so for now I will leave them be. Check the supply cache. Alright. Now we enter Ghost Pass. Going to make some light so I can see. There's a water skin over here. You can take it or leave it, but you want to take the spiritual varnish. There's 2 of them in this room. And then take these stairs down. There's a little flint and steel. And there's a unique kind of enemy in here. By that I mean ghost enemies. Ghost enemies are pretty resistant to physical damage, so with our current equipment we don't have many means in harming them. They are weak to ethereal damage, and they also deal ethereal damage. So for now there's not much we can do but run. Let's enter this little gate here, flip this lever. There's a junk pile here hidden in the dark for me. Another varnish on the table. And I'm going to quickly head down the southern exit, because there's a chest I want to grab, in the hopes that the enemies are not following me. Okay, looks good. Coast seems to be clear. Let's head along this path. Thing I always like to do is gather all the ghosts and lock them in there, but for now it's only the tougher one, so I'll just head back in here. Come on, get in here. Good, and then when you run out, interact with the door and they will be locked inside. You can flip this switch. The only thing it does is lock this gate, but we don't need to do that. There are 2 more ghosts. And to the right, there's a junk pile and another ghost. So quickly loot it and take all those ghosts. I'm just going to quickly take them to the locked room, so I have more breathing room without them around. Be careful when you unlock the door. Sometimes a ghost is just next to it and he's trying to maul you. Yeah, like that. Oh, you know what? I think I just changed my plans. Come on. Is that all of you? Yes. There are some other kind of enemies that are hostile towards the ghosts. So you could lure all the ghosts to have a little army of them and let them fight against the other enemies. But it's a little risky, and if you don't know what you're doing, it may end up in your death. Which is something we try to avoid in a game with survival elements. But I plan on doing now. No, I went too far, sorry. Here. You can see the blue lamp. When you look south, you want to head in here. And down this ramp, there is an area with this green fog, kind of fog. This is corruption, and corruption-filled areas have been added in the definitive edition. If you're playing the vanilla version, this is not here. And our idea is the idea for us is to run through quickly, because at the end of this area there is something that I want to have, and you pretty much should want to have too. So let's just follow this path. You can't get lost here. You can mine a mana stone if you want, but I'm going to hold off on that because I came for this palladium vein. You can flip this switch if you want. It opens the door to a small chest, but the chest is inside a corruption-filled area. So for me right now, it's not worth taking the risk of getting corrupted. You can check your menu. Let's do it on our way up. Here on the needs page, we are now 2% corrupted. We are still pure. The status will only change when it reaches 25%, 50 and 75. So for now, we don't really have many means to get rid of our corruption. It would take us quite a lot of money. So for the time being, rush through corruption areas and don't do too much there. Okay, let's see, I have 3 lanterns in total. This could work because the reason we came here is to get another trophy and to kill a specific enemy, which can be a tough nut to crack if you want to fight it fair and square, so to say. But there is no fair fight. This is a survival game. We are basically a nobody. We are trying to make it outside. And we don't want to die a horrible, horrible death to a creature like that. This, my friends, is a shell horror. There's a trophy in both versions of the game to kill one of those. And our mission right now is to do just that. So the reason I brought all my lanterns is because I want to set it on fire and let damage over time do its toll. You can also use some tripwire traps if you have them. In fact, it might not be a bad idea, but I will use those traps later on for other enemies. For now, I'm just going to burn this little dude. Throw the lantern. Okay, next I would like to run up to the place where we just looted the chest, because sometimes the AI is glitching out and the enemy does not follow you up here. Which is, of course, like you can see, happening right now. Now it's basically just a little waiting game. In the meantime, I will check my vitals. I could use another bitter spicy tea. Right. Come on, stay downstairs. Stay where you belong. Okay, I think it might be a close one. This enemy also has health regeneration. So you have to out-damage the health regeneration, and if you leave it alone for too long, it will heal back up, and all your progress will be for nothing. I think my 2 lanterns should be pretty close. Should have brought one more, I think, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, it's not enough. Burn. Let's do some shenanigans. I will load and stockpile Thomas. Drop a lantern. Just to be safe, another one. And he's gonna head back out. Yeah, this is the way I usually play the game with my split screen feature. I know it may be game breaking, but I don't care. So the fire has worn off. One more lantern toss. And this guy is fast and powerful. He will knock you on your ass pretty quickly. To anyone who's a little bit familiar with Outward will already know why we are killing this creature. First, it's aggressive, and it's basically... No, I'm not going to dip into that. It's just powerful, and I want to explore the land without having a creature that is trying to aggressively kill me all the time. Right. Come on. It's already over, my friend. That's great. Okay, so what we want the most is his Horror Chitin, and he also has a chance to drop Scaled Leather, which is nice. We need that as well. I have also seen another ghost plant in here, and the Pearl Bird was over there as well. Oh, I looted that. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, let's fight the Pearl Bird. Nice. And do we get lucky? Nope. Okay, never mind. Okay, when we head pretty much northwest, there will be another supply cache that we want to grab. And also some crab eye that we might as well just take. Okay. Let's make some room in our inventory again. I'm going to grab some of the fish that you can gather here. Is there one? Yes. I think there's a second one. Yeah, right over here. Good. And next we want to cross that bridge. And as you can see, there's a lot of corruption. So our idea is to avoid that mantis shrimp here. I'm just going to make a run for it near the coastline. So I just take a little right, follow the coastline, stay clear of the mantis shrimp. It's not worth the fight. We don't need any of its resources. Is there any fish to be gathered? Yeah, over here. Fishing harpoon badly damaged, alright. Now up this hill and to your right side. There will be a nice little altar that we want to interact with. You feel a strange surge of wind blow through you. The wind in the Chersonese region recognizes you and will obey you if you command it. Yeah, a little cryptic, but I will clear up what that means in a hot minute. But not until after I kill this pearl bird. Come on. Nice. No mask. Okay, there's also a supply cache. You know what? We'll do that later. Right now we want to head to the largest of these towers. Because there's another NPC for us to talk to. But before that, I want to grab the oil here. Good. Get in here. The Hermit's house. Alright. So, peaceful area, no enemies. I am going to end the episode right here. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope I see you in the next one. Wind be at your back, my friend.